I'm Sharon Woolfe, and my art style, as I'm a new artist, haven't quite worked that out yet because, as you can see behind me, I've got quite a few art styles I like, as I like all art styles, so still trying to work out exactly what I like. I've done a bit of all of it, but I think I like animal portraits at this point in pastels, but I like to play with water. I started doing art roughly around 2 years ago. It was my first drawing lesson, and I've gone on from there. I've always been interested in art, so my involvement, or how I started to get involved in the art community, was through a friend that was doing an art class on a Friday morning, and I would see her work. Got to know her through family, so a couple of times a year I'd see her and say, "Oh, what are you doing?" and have a look at her stuff and get very excited about it, and I started going to her art classes at a private lady's house on a Friday morning when my youngest was only a baby for a couple of hours, so it was a get out of the house card, and I went from there. No, not formal arts training, no. I do art classes with a private lady who's an artist, but not university art classes or formal study of such. No, so the answer to that question being, am I doing any formal art study, would be no. How important art is to me is very important. It's my going to a nice place doing art. It's almost like meditation. It's relaxing. It's inspiring and motivating, and I get very excited about it. And I get very excited about looking at other people's art. I like looking at art, talking about art, and I like how you can express yourself. So the importance of art to me is huge. I like to do a little bit of it every day. I don't, but I'd like to. The importance of art for our society, I think, would be huge. I think it would be a good program to run for all sorts of people with disabilities, people with mental illness, people that have been abused somehow, anyone that needs to escape their thoughts or find their calm place. You don't need to have to, you don't need, and I don't think everyone, you hear people say that they're not artistic or they don't have an artistic bone in their body. I think anyone could do art if you wanted to do it, because there's so many different styles and it doesn't matter what it looks like. So I think it would be very good for a lot of people that had a lot of different issues. Each week, the amount of time I spend on my art each week, approximately, I don't know, probably 5 hours, sometimes more. Probably done 5 hours today off and on, but that doesn't happen every day. Yes, they are. Some more than others. Some aren't that interested. It's like everybody. Some people are interested in music. So the amount of interest my friends and family show in my artwork varies. Some people walk in the door and see something they like, then they're very interested. Some people walk in the door and don't see anything they like, so they don't want to say anything, and you can see the look on their face, which is quite interesting. So, I think it depends on what captures somebody as to how supportive they are. At this time in my life, I would benefit from a job to supplement my artwork. I'm a hairdresser, so I've been an artist of some sort since I was 18. So I'm 42 now, so it's been a few years. I've been colouring and cutting, and I haven't been able to do as much of that lately because of my physical condition that I have. But yes, I would like to earn more money so I can buy more pastels and more paper and stuff like that. That's where it becomes difficult, I think, for a lot of people in society that don't have jobs, that are not well, can't get jobs. It's hard to buy art equipment or even know where to start. Getting an audience to my work, it's a lot easier nowadays than it used to be. With you know, social media is huge. The internet is huge. Being in the art class I'm in, I'm going to have opportunities to submit work into art exhibitions as a student and as an artist. A bit further on down the track, there's already talk of that. I've got 15 or 14 months to get as many pieces together as I can with a theme, and that exhibition will be displayed at the Victorian Art Society, which is quite an honour. It's that's, you know, and that will probably be my first art exhibition, so that's my first aim for an art exhibition, which is pretty ambitious. Yeah, so social media, word of mouth is huge. You know, a lot of friends my age aren't big with social media, so it's word of mouth and giving things to my friends that they love, that they see, that mightn't have taken me too long to do. Like, there's been some water paintings I've done that are basic and very now, so they're a bit commercial really, I suppose, rather than which many, I know, real artists don't like to do commercial work too much. I like it. I think I get excited by staying on the trend. So I've got some stuff hanging up in friends' houses that other friends have seen and have wanted my details. So I think you just got to talk a lot. Tell people what you're doing. Tell as many people as you can, and let them know that they can tell as many people as they can, and hopefully it goes from there. My art career aspirations would be, I'd like to sell some work. Any would be good, but I would like to get into pet portraiture. I really enjoy painting animals, so I think I'd really enjoy doing people's pets rather than portraits of people. So I think that is the line I'm going to go down. I've started a Facebook page on that, starting to get the word out there, and hopefully that takes off. My advice for new people to come into art would be to just go and have a go and do it. Just start. If you don't think you've got any idea, have a look in your local paper or on the internet, or ask around and see if anyone's doing private art classes out of their home, because they can vary. My first one was $15 for 2.5 hours once a week, and everything was supplied. So it wasn't a big investment. So, which meant I didn't feel like I had a lot of pressure on me either. So I was very relaxed at doing it, and it was it was really enjoyable. So I just got to have a go, or go on the internet, and there's lots of tutorials online. They're not all good. They're not all easy to follow. I've tried a few of them. Some of them can make you quite frustrated. But you'll be surprised if you get talking about what you want to do to friends and family, about who might be doing it, and it's amazing who comes out of the woodwork. And so yeah, you just talk and tell people what you want to do if you want to get into art, and find out who's doing it if you don't want to go to uni, if you haven't got that time, or it's just something you want to do as a hobby. Just give it a go and follow your dreams.